Welcome back to Picky Garage. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time, thank you for checking out my channel. Today I am going to be doing a foam cannon comparison or review. Actually, I already did a review of these guys, but it will be a comparison between the MJJC foam cannon Pro, which is $59.99, and the MTM foam cannon, which is depending where you get it, $89.99 to $100. Also depending on, you know, what attachments you get and whatnot. So starting off, actually I'll just keep it down here and point out a couple things. The MJJC, really nice engineering. It has a thinner cannon profile, also a little different of a you know, how you make your the mouth wider or shorter. You can change it to be, you know, any direction you want, up, down, side, sideways, anything. You can also make your stream narrower or wider. You can also turn up the pressure, turn it up or down. The MJJC Foam Cannon Pro comes with, what's really nice option about this guy is it has any type of quick connect option, perfect for any pressure washer, whereas the MTM Foam Cannon only comes with a quick connect, a quarter quick connect, whatever you want to call it. The MTM Foam Cannon, what I do like is the stream is a lot easier to depict with this big foam mouth, whereas this one's a little bit harder to change. Just a little preference, creature comfort. It's also a lot easier to change. It has like a little, you know, mechanism where it's like a notch where it just goes right into place, so you know it's either sideways or up or down. This one does not have that. It just kind of rotates and you have to get it right. It's also a lot harder to change the mouth opening, where this one is wide open and perfectly you know, to where it's like the perfect angle, I guess you could say. You can you know, change the pressure to be more foam, less foam, the plus or minus system. The MTM foam cannon is stainless steel, so it's very rust resistant. Also, the bottle is a lot thicker foam. It does have a smaller mouth, as I will show you guys in the videos. I also filled this up, as you'll see in the next segment. What I put in these guys: 2 pumps of Chemical Guys Snow Foam, 1 pump of Chemical Guys Glossworks, and about 1 ounce probably of Carpro Reset. Same thing in the MJJC Foam Cannon Pro. This one has a wider mouth. The plastic is still pretty much the same. Both are filled up to 1,000 milliliters. And it gives you nice little depictions on the side here. Both of them do, so you can see exactly what you're putting in your cannon. The MJJC sits a little bit lower, not that that really makes a difference. The MJJC also has a straw, which I will cue in right after this. Here's the ball that I was referring to. So this ball is like a weighted ball, so whenever you're moving the foam cannon in any direction, it'll actually move the straw to, you know, the liquid part of your bottle to make sure that it is picking up all your solution products. The MTM does not have this, where there's a little weight on the end, so no matter which way you know, turn your foam cannon, it'll get the maximum amount of foam. One thing that I do have to point out is the MTM is really leak resistant, whereas this guy, you know, it does, when you turn it, you know, leak a little bit. That's just a little preference or something that I've, you know, noticed. Great build qualities between both of these guys. Honestly, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with either of them. I'll let you guys decide whether it's worth the extra money for the creature comforts. I think that the wide mouth is an awesome touch for this guy. It's really easy to put chemicals in. And we'll really see in a second which one performs better. They both have the 1.1 millimeter orifices in them. The MTM comes with, I think now you can decide what you want for your you know, preference. This one comes with 2. The 1.25 millimeter and the 1.1 millimeter orifices. The 1.1 is what everyone says is the best for you know, maximum foam. I put that in this guy, the MTM foam cannon, because everyone was, saying that, so I bought those. I did a review on that as well if you would like to check that video out. Also, all the products that I'm using in this video will always be in the description, linked below. My pressure washer is a Karcher. My wash mop, what I use to wash the car. I'm not really going to go into detail how I wash my cars, as I've done tons of videos on that. You guys can check that out on my channel as well. But yeah, this is a great foam cannon. So is the MTM. We'll see here in a second which one performs better with more foam and whatnot, but just starting out the video, that's pretty much what I've noticed so far. This also is a lot more sturdier sitting down, whereas you can see this is a very narrow base, this is a wider base. Yeah, those are pretty much the key differences. This is not stainless steel, so I guess it will eventually rust per se. The MTM is top-notch build quality, but they really did put a lot of focus and effort into the MJJC. It's an amazing foam cannon. I did a review on this guy. You guys can check that out as well. Great foam cannons. They both are great. So we're going to go ahead and hook them up and see how they perform. So I just put about 1 ounce probably of Carpro Reset and the MJJC, 1 ounce into the MTM. Let me actually, 1 sec, I have to fill this up a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to put 1 pump of Chemical Guys Snow Foam. So, 1 pump. This is so hard with one hand. Oh, all right. I'm gonna put 1 pump of the snow foam in this guy. I'm gonna use 2 hands, and then 1 pump of Chemical Guys Glossworks. All right, so I tried to get a video of it, but I put 2 pumps of Chemical Guys Watermelon Snow Foam, 1 pump of Chemical Guys Glossworks, and about 1 ounce probably of Carpro Reset. Same thing in here. As you can see, there is 2 pumps of Snow Foam, Chemical Guys Snow Foam, 1 pump of Chemical Guys Glosswork, and about 1 ounce of the Reset, Carpro Reset. I'm gonna go ahead and fill these all the way up to 1,000 milliliters on both these guys of hot water, and then I will hook them up. All right, one thing that I would like to point out is when running warm water, get this really hot, since the mouth is so shallow, it is actually hard to fill up, also put products in. Let me get this started. Got my dog full. Hold up. But you can't actually run the water super fast because the hole is so narrow that it actually gets all fuzzy or bubbly in there, foamy, and it'll actually just rush out. So you have to be very careful with filling it up. You can't really, it's harder to fill pretty much than it is the MJJC foam cannon, and that's what I was talking about with it's all foamy. There we go. Let me make sure it's perfect. There we go. We're at 1,000 milliliters. Now with this guy, you can see the bottle is a lot more open, so it's just easier to fill up. You don't have to be as careful. When I was filling this guy up with the when I was filling the MTM up with the Chemical Guys products, you could see how hard it was to actually fill, and sometimes the products spill out, whereas this MJJC being there we go, perfect, 1,000. Being an open mouth, it is a lot easier to put your products in here, your chemicals in here, so that your soaps, your foams, all those things, along with filling up with water than it is, here's the comparison. with the MTM foam cannon. All right, both are 1,000. Now I'm going to fill up my buckets with hot water, and we'll All right, guys. So the first up, I have the MTM foam cannon. I'm going to do this door panel, and then for the MJJC, I will do that door panel. So it is turned all the way up, 1.1 millimeter orifice, same you know, liquid to chemical, you know, soap and everything, wide stream, and here we go. Alright, so that was the MTM. I'll go ahead and, here, we'll get the roof. Alright, so that was the MTM. Now I have the MJJC on here. We'll do the bottom half of the car. Yeah, the MJJC is totally putting out thicker foam. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is honestly insane compared to, I'll hook the I'll hook the MTM up one more time. The MTM is hooked back up. All right. So, I mean, they both do a good job, but as you can see, the MJJC for sure did a better job, you know, with the thickness. It looks like it's falling off a lot faster than what the MTM did. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this side of the car down real quick, and then I'll pick it back up. Okay, I'm gonna do the MTM on so it gets nice and thick. You can see that. But I really honestly think that the MJJC gets thicker, is thicker than the MTM. But one thing I did notice is the MTM, the liquid stays on the car longer. All right, MJJC again, left half. Oh yeah, a lot thicker. I mean, you can see that. It's a lot thicker. And you can see it. The MJJC is, I mean, look at this time, is a lot thicker than the MTM. I'm going to go ahead and say the MJJC is probably the clear winner here. You know, I've never had the MTM, you know, drop foam like that. I mean, the MTM foam is still on here, but you can see just how thick the MJJC is. But one thing I would like you guys to notice is the MJJC kind of dissipates more, runs off the car sooner, whereas the MTM, my car's, you know, the hood, it's still covered, you know. So as the MJJC puts out thicker foam, it looks like it dissipates off the car, you know, runs down the car a lot quicker than what the MTM does. So, you know, if you want your car really covered, I would say that the MTM, you know, stays on the car longer, you know, the foam, how it puts the foam out, whereas the MJJC, you can see the foam is falling down, because I guess it was so thick, it's just pulling down a lot quicker than what the MTM does. But yeah, two amazing foam cannons, you know, $59.99 or $89.99. You really can't go wrong with either of these guys. If you want to pick either of them up, try them for yourself. There are links to where I bought these guys are in the description below. And thank you so much for checking out the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, or you want to try these yourself and get back to me, leave a comment below and I will get back to every single one of you guys. I really do appreciate your views, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, because not everyone likes my stuff, but it's okay. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.
Thank you.